Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Kitchen Table Wargaming, let's call it episode. Yes, because this is not going to be a battle report. This is basically an unboxing event. To be completely fair, I unboxed everything and I thought I recorded the video. Apparently I did not record the video of the literal unboxing. So I packed it up, now I'm getting it back out again. I am unveiling to you all for the first time a set of terrain that is brought to you from I'd say a young creator on Facebook. This is where I found this fellow. His company name is The Rat Works, and if you look him up on Facebook, it is called The Rat Works. He did some custom pieces for me. He can do custom orders. However, in all fair disclosure, he is a college student. So this time of year, probably not the best time for doing custom orders. These are a couple of little, I believe the term I learned from Tabletop Titans is hoodoos. So they're layered pieces of rock, or they look like rock. They're not actually rocks, but they look like it. They make for some really good dense terrain. Or you can play, I know sometimes they get played as just being line of sight blocking, but they're very cool. I got a fair few of those from him. One of the things I really enjoyed about his stuff that he produced when I was looking him up on Facebook is the attention to detail with the coloring. There is what looks like corrugated aluminum or tin roof type material. Then you've got the barricade, very bloody. I like that a lot. 3D printed materials that look like they're chiseled and chipped and worn for the I-beams, things like that. So there's just a lot of detail added to these pieces. And this is one of the buildings. These pieces, for the order that I got, these barrels and crates are painted and finished. And a lot of times what he'll do is he will glue these in and install them into the pieces for you. But because of shipping needs, these were left separate so I can place them around. They're kind of a scattered terrain, kind of do what I want with them. You can see there's a computer console next to a piping piece there that's in bronze. The concrete floor looks as though it's just been bombed out, falling away, held together with some rebar, some more crates and ammunition. I found this on Facebook and saw it, had to reach out to him, and it just has such a great look and feel to it. It is a cardboard mix of materials, so a lot of it's cardboard and some styrofoam, things like that. So I would recommend being gentle with it. However, I don't foresee it being too weak to use because we're using wargaming. We're not like standing on it. Another thing that he creates that can be thrown in and added into an order are these I-beams. Some sets of I-beams make for some good scatter terrain. Got another barricade here. This one has more of the barricade materials that are bloodied up in the barrel, another crate on the back. Personally, when I think of Warhammer 40K and the books that I read, this is the kind of stuff that I'm expecting to see in my mind's eye. Buildings that are shattered and torn apart. Buildings that have little posters left over, lunch boxes up there by the console. Just what looks to me like a horrific war zone. Not any place I'd want to live, but that's kind of the point, isn't it? Then, because it's our imagination, right? This one has got a couple of shelves in it, shelving units. This one here has got an actual box on the shelf still. Just really fun details like that. And then there's a couple of these smaller pieces. So when I reached out to him, this was after the KTW Terrain series for their tournaments had come out, and what I was specifically looking for was some of these pieces to fill out a complete set, where you have the buildings and you have the larger ones. They're all made to be line of sight blocking, so they're all a minimum of 5 inches tall, but there's larger pieces, smaller pieces. You can combine it with the hoodoos, depending on the battle match you're using or background, and fill it out. He's also started doing some sets that he'll produce that are more of this size, smaller single-story building, but he's selling these for like sets of 3, and they're finished out largely like this, and he's selling those on eBay for sets of like the 3 for $20 or $25, 2 to 3 building pieces like that. I've ordered another 3 of those, or a set of 3 of those, to kind of finish this out. So I've got the larger central pieces, and I'll have enough of these smaller ones to go through and make a full table of terrain. And for the entire set, if I remember right, it was about 100. It was between 100 and 120 for the whole set of what I have. Really good, ready to go out the box. Super detailed, has a fun, just war zone, beleaguered, kind of a look to a very grim, dark feel that fits Warhammer 40K just beautifully. If you look at his Facebook page, The Ratworks, you'll see that he has some large buildings, buildings like this, but stacked up 8 stories tall, that people have ordered from him in the past. I don't know that he'll be doing those during the college semester, but they're amazing to look at. He also produces little clouds of smoke. So like a cotton ball with some LED lights in it, and it flickers and it looks like a smoke, that you can place inside of a building, and some fun stuff. I haven't purchased everything he has, of course, but I'm definitely impressed and very pleased with what I have. And this is just going to be some super cool terrain. I am also a teacher, not just a kitchen table wargamer, so my ability to do battle reports is going to slow down for a little bit. But the next battle report that I produce, it's going to be using this terrain. Super excited about it. So please check out The Ratworks. It's on Facebook, and I will have the description and the info in the description below. I don't think I have a hot link for that, but you can obviously copy and paste the link. So check them out. Tell them the Kitchen Table Wargamer sent you, and you might be able to get a custom piece or 2 thrown in for that. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this. I'm so excited about playing all this stuff, and I'm looking forward to my next holiday, whenever that might be. There might be one coming in a week, actually, in which I will get a game with this stuff. So fingers crossed, looking forward to it. Anyways, hope you've enjoyed this little unboxing event. Again, this is a Kitchen Table Wargamer, and this is terrain that I have just received. I haven't even played on it yet, from The Ratworks.